everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video had to be done all about my 2016 favourites. So we're going to talk hair, we're going to talk beauty, we're going to talk skincare, and it's everything that I've been reaching for in 2016. These videos are totally hyped on YouTube, but if you're new to it and you haven't seen one, then I really hope that you enjoy mine. So I will try and keep it as short and sweet as I can, but I won't lie, you might want to grab yourself a cup of tea, because it might be a 20-minute video, half an hour video. It's my year favourite, so why not? So without further ado, I'm going to start with some skincare. Okay, so the first product that I was introduced to in 2016, we're going to start with a cleanser. This cleanser is by bareMinerals and it's called the Oil Obsessed. It's total cleansing oil and it smells incredible. It smells like a spa treatment. You just pop a couple of pumps just onto your hand, pop it onto your face, and it will dissolve all of your makeup. And I just tend to get a hot muslin cloth, just run that under hot water, squeeze it out and just wipe all the excess off. I tend to try and do 2 cleansers of that, I won't lie, because I just like to make sure that all of my makeup and impurities are removed. But I found that this has been a really gentle cleanser. It's been able to get off waterproof mascara and it's not broke me out in any way. Now I have oily to combination skin and this has worked really well for me, but I think it would really work well if you've got dry skin as well, if you suffer with dry patches and things, because it is quite hydrating when you're popping it onto your skin. So next products I'm going to talk about are serums. So if you don't know what serums are, they're sort of like, you've cleansed your face, you're going to put your moisturiser on, which is a nice thick moisturiser, but it's sort of that little bit in between, so it's a little bit of feeding your skin some goodness. That's what I like to think of serums. I only sort of introduced myself to serums sort of after I was about 25, I would say. Now the first one I use as a serum, but it's not a serum, and it's called Grease Lightning. I was first introduced to this in 2014. Basically I was getting married and the woman from Lush said to me, you know, if you suffer with problematic skin, just pop it all over your skin and you should find that it will minimise breakouts and things. But after I've cleansed my face in the evening, I tend to pop a few pumps of this, rub it onto my skin, and then I would put my normal serum and moisturiser on. I really like this product and you don't need an awful lot of it, and it's fairly cheap as well. Next product is definitely by far the best serum that you will ever find on the market so far that I've tried. That's just my personal opinion though, and I've reached for it for about the past 3 years I would say, and it's a loyal favourite of mine. Well worth the money, and if you want to look at it that it's pricey, let's break it down. It is £75, okay? But this product I would say lasts me a year. The whole thing will last me a year, if not more. In fact, it's probably around about 18 months because I use about a 5p piece. I just sort of squeeze a dollop on, 5p piece, dab it onto my face. It's called the Advanced Night Repair Serum and it's by Estee Lauder. And I love this product. I can't even rave about this enough. Basically, I don't know what it does, but it just makes my skin feel brand new again. It makes it feel like I've gone to sleep with horrid skin, it's really greasy, it's really horrible, and in the morning I wake up and it just feels all brand new again, and I feel fantastic. It smells phenomenal, it smells luxurious, it is expensive, but it is well worth the outlay. Basically it aims to, I think, minimise fine lines, minimise pores, restore cell restoration. So if you get into me, I mean I'm 30 next year, and I'm quite happy with the fact that I'm going to be growing old, that's fine. But we don't want fine lines, we don't want wrinkles, so if I can do something to prevent that, like I say, I don't know whether it stops that, but I feel better after using it. So on to spot treatments, because we all get them. If you're like me, you get them every month, at that time of the month, and they're always round your chin. And they're always huge as well. So, I've found a couple of products that I love. Now the first product that I'm going to talk to you about is a bit like a primer, because some primers for me make my skin look oilier, and if I'm already oily I don't want to look oily. It's basically called the Blemish Remedy by bareMinerals, and it's a mattifying prep gel, and I only use a small amount of this and I just pop it onto my skin and it just mattifies my face a little bit before I'm going to put my foundation on, and I've just found that it's been a really nice product, and it's sort of helped to reduce my spots if I've had any, like almost like I've put a barrier between my spot and my foundation. So I found that it's been really lovely, and I just use that in the day. If you're wanting something for night, So you're wanting to get rid of that spot, or you're wanting to, well, you're not going to get rid of it, let's be honest, but you're wanting to dramatically reduce it because you've got a wedding the next day, or you're going to a party, or you're at school and you just don't want to, you know, face anyone with a huge zit on your face. And it's the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser. And it says it moisturises and prevents spots and blemishes. Now I tend to get a dollop of this and slap it wherever the spot is and just leave it on. In the morning I just find that my spots look less red, they look less angry, they're a lot less painful. So yeah, that's a really, really good one. I think it's really, really cheap as well. I think it's about £3, so that's really good. So the next product that I want to talk to you about is by bareMinerals, and it's a moisturiser. And I've been using this moisturiser sort of for around maybe 6 to 8 months, I would say, maybe. My friend introduced me to bareMinerals, the brand. Because I got on with so many of their products, their makeup products, I decided to branch out and try a bit of skincare. Now, normally I use Estee Lauder. I won't lie, their moisturisers are incredible. They are hydrating, they are luxurious, they sink into the skin well, they don't sit on the skin, they smell good. What more can I say? So, branching out from that was a little bit of a tricky one because a lot of expectation to live up to. But I decided to branch out and try a bareMinerals product, and it's the bareMinerals Butter Drench. Looks like this. And I've nearly got to the bottom of this, and I have enjoyed using it because it smells like mojito, really. But it sits too much on the skin for me. So I won't be repurchasing this, I don't think. But I wanted to talk to you about it anyway because I have been using it religiously for nearly a year. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about it. For me, I think this is going to be better suited for somebody with drier skin, more dehydrated skin, just because it's such a thick cream. For me, it just seemed to sit on the skin. It didn't seem to sort of rub into the skin. Maybe that's because of my skin type, because I'm combination to oily. Yeah, I have really enjoyed using it. Like I say, it just smells like mojito. And what more could you want really in a skincare brand? It's got beautiful packaging, rose gold top, and yeah, I really wanted it to sort of live up to my expectations, but unfortunately I think once you've found a brand of skincare that works with your skin, that doesn't break you out, that it leaves your skin feeling really good, and then in turn your makeup goes on better, I think that you're always going to sort of stick with that brand really, and for me that's Estee Lauder. Okay, so the next product is a bit of a different one. It's foundation that you sleep in. Yes, that's right, you heard right, it's foundation that you sleep in, and it's good for your skin and it's lovely. So I found this product and I thought it's a bit steep. It was £45, but it's well worth the investment. So if you're thinking about branching out and getting this product, please do. And it's called the bareMinerals Pure Transformation Night Treatment. It basically says that it sort of restores your skin, it's faster cell turnover, it reduces the size of your pores, and it increases luminosity in your skin. It's a powder, so it comes in a powder form. You get a little sponge applicator on the top, pop a little bit of the powder on. I just sort of tip it up, give it a shake, and then just dab off the excess, and I buff it right into my skin after I've done my eye creams, moisturiser, serums, all that sort of jazz. It's the final step to my skincare routine, and I buff it into my skin, and it looks a bit like you're wearing a bit of highlighter, to be honest. The shade that I've got is clear, it doesn't transfer onto your pillow, and it does smell a bit like fake tan, I won't lie. But it's really, really nice, this product. It does do what it says on the tin. I won't lie, I just find that my skin looks healthier after I've used it. It looks and it feels really good. I don't know why or how it does it, but it does it, and that's all that matters to me. It might not work for everybody, but it sort of dries my skin out a little bit, and I sort of need that because I am quite like oily in my skin. And I use this once a week. When I first started using it, I was using it every day, and it really, really did dry my skin out. So I find that I use this once or twice a week when I really want to just sort of pamper myself a little bit, and I absolutely love it. It's well worth the money. If you're only using it once or twice a week, it's really not that much money when you break it down like that. So yeah, if you're thinking about trying it, give it a whirl, because I really, really, really like that. Okay, so my 2016 makeup staples. Let's talk through them. There are some crackers in here. Now, I won't lie, I spend quite a bit of money on makeup because I want it to last all day, that's the truth. I'm a mummy, I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't go to bed till, you know, late, and I don't tend to get showered until my baby's all sorted. So it could be 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock before I'm getting the bath. So I want something that's going to last on my skin. And these products are without a shadow of a doubt my loyal 2016 staples. The first product that I'm going to talk to you about is a foundation I've reached for a few years now, so I can talk the hind legs off a donkey of it. And it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. My shade is 2N1 Desert Beige. Now, this foundation is really heavy duty. It's amazing for partying, it's amazing if you're a mummy and you're rushing around and you're doing all your jobs and you're sweating, we all do. And yeah, I love it. I think it's a really, really good foundation. It sort of sticks to the skin, it doesn't sort of transfer. It's about, I would say £32.50, but don't quote me on that, it's about that. But you don't need an awful lot of it, like I say, because it's such a thick foundation. Also, it does have an SPF in there as well, so that's also a good thing. Beautiful packaging in a glass bottle, and yeah, it stays on a long time. So if you're wanting a really, really good quality foundation. Another foundation that I've interchanged with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. Now, I love this foundation, but it's not as heavy coverage as what the Estee Lauder one is, I won't lie. This is a really nice one for everyday use. I would say it's a medium to full coverage. It's a good colour match for me. I am shade Y235. That is the shade that I am. It's true to colour, so yeah, maybe slightly tiny bit pale. I've got it on today, but yeah, I really like it. It's about £30, I think, something like that. Okay, so on to concealers. I've got 3 to talk to you about. And the first one, the right now to sort of come off, but it's the L'Oreal Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. Love this concealer. If you haven't tried it, go out and try it. It's literally about £4, something like that, something ridiculous. And I've got lots of people onto this. I had a colleague at work who said that she used YSL. It's lovely, but it's very, very expensive. And for everyday use, you don't need to be shelling out loads of money like that if you don't need to. And this is £4, and she said she likes this better than a YSL. So there we go. There's just an example for you. But yeah, it's really, really good. It's a thickish concealer. It comes on like a sponge applicator that you can just apply. I use this just directly underneath my eyes, and it just sort of, if I've got any greyness underneath my eyes because of tiredness, I tend to find that this sort of minimises that. Pop it into a triangle formation underneath my eyes, and it has worked wonders. I've loved it, and yeah, really, really good product. So the next concealer that I'm going to talk to you about is for them dreaded spots. It's for areas where you maybe got some pigmentation issues and you just need something that's a bit more of a heavy coverage. I tend to use this nights out or if I've got really, really large spots, and it's the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Looks like this. Now I think this is about £15, but you don't need an awful lot. I won't lie, there's one negative about it, and it comes in a pump bottle. Now you'd think that that was good, but you don't always need a full pump to cover your face. So you end up wasting some of the products. That's the only flaw to this. I wish it had a bit more of a sponge applicator or something on it. But it is a really, really good product. It's a really thick concealer. It doesn't crease, but I don't put this underneath my eyes. Just that's a personal preference to me. I am NW20. It's a good colour match for me. Yeah, I just really like it overall as a concealer. So if you're wanting something that's a bit more heavy duty, a bit more long wearing, go for something like this. So the last concealer product that I'm going to talk to you about was bought for me last Christmas, and it's a concealer palette. Looks like this. And it's by Lancome, and it's a very, very tiny concealer palette. I use this when I want to feel good about myself. I want to have a really nice makeup base on. I want to look like I've got nice makeup on. This is what I reach for. It is a bit pricey, but it was a treat. It was a present, it was a gift, I love it. And yeah, it's got a thick concealer on the left, which I tend to use sort of on spots really. And if your dark circles under your eyes are a little bit worse for wear, shall we say, I just dot a little bit of that underneath the eye. In the middle compartment is a bit more of a pinkier shade. I tend to go with that, again, slightly underneath the eyes, but mainly on the spots. And the third one on the right, I don't tend to use a lot. It's just a bit like a setting powder, but I tend not to use that. So I've really, really enjoyed using that. It's a really luxurious concealer. It's creamy, blendable. It comes with like a little tiny brush. I do use that little brush actually. It's quite good for getting in the little crevices, and especially for travelling purposes, it's nice and small, so Yep, love that. So, on to powder. My loyal staple. It has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, Estee Lauder Double Wear. Looks like this. Packaging is lovely. So, it's plasticky packaging. It does feel a bit plasticky, I won't lie. It comes with a little mirror. You've got your foundation powder in there, and underneath it comes with like a little sponge. It's a really, really good foundation, this. It doesn't leave me feeling cakey. It feels very similar to Rimmel Stay Matte. Only difference is this will last like all day. I don't really find that I have to do any touch-ups or anything through the day if I've got this on. Bit on the chin, a little bit down the nose and across the forehead, and it keeps me matte because, like I say, I've got oily skin. That's a really good foundation powder. Next, to set all that foundation, love, love, love this. If you haven't invested in a makeup setting spray, you need to. They are amazing and they work. And this one is absolutely, hands down, the best one. I've not tried a lot of them, but this one is really, really good. And it's the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Now, I know it says it's an all nighter spray, but I put this on if I've done my makeup in the day and I want it to last all day. I'll pop a few sprays on. If I want my makeup to last because I'm going out in the evening, I'll use it. I just love it. And it gives you a bit of a dewier sort of complexion when you've popped your makeup on. Sometimes you can look a little bit cakey, like you've put too much makeup on. And I just find popping a few sprays of this on, it just makes your complexion look a little bit better. So, definitely highly recommend this. And it says, it mists on weightlessly that lasts up to 16 hours. Shake well, apply makeup, hold the bottle 8 to 10 inches away and mist face 2 to 4 times in an X and T formation. So it's like, I don't know why I did the sound effects, but I did. So yeah, that is basically it. And I got this from bareMinerals. I think I got it in a pack of 2 actually. And this is my second bottle. I've got about half left and I will be repurchasing it. It's fantastic. Okay, so applying foundation. I've only used sort of one product really. I've used lots of brushes, but one product has really, really stuck out for me this year. So I'm just going to talk about this one makeup brush, or makeup applicator is probably more the right word for it. And it's a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This was in a pack of 2. I've used the one upstairs, and it means that when that one gets dirty or it needs throwing away, I've got a spare one. I love this. Now, if you're wanting a thicker coverage, or a fuller coverage, shall we say, of your makeup, use it dry. I personally don't like it to look like that, because like I say, it looks cakey. The actual sponge, it gets about twice the size of what it normally would if you use it wet. I love it, and it gives me a dewy glow, makes me look healthy, and it's just fantastic. And it's easy. You can't go wrong with it. You're just dabbing it into your face and blending it down, so you can't go wrong. So if you're not clued up with brushes, you're not sure what to buy, and you're sort of starting out maybe with makeup, this one's a really, really good one to use. You don't have to invest in loads and loads of brushes. Next, I'm going to talk to you about a blusher, and it is the Rockouture blusher by Benefit. This one I have nearly completed actually, because I love it, and it's really, really lovely. It's a very subtle blusher. You can use it for everyday use. It's beautiful, and I really, really enjoyed using this. And I will definitely be repurchasing again. It's a sort of soft pinky shade, and yeah, it looks really lovely on the skin. Very spring sort of fresh face look. So the next product that I want to talk to you about is the Naked Flushed palette. Now this palette has got 3 products in one. It's really, really good value for money. It's got a blusher, it's got a bronzer, and it's also got a highlighter as well, which I'll just show you here. And they're absolutely beautiful. They're really, really pigmented. The blusher and highlighter especially are very pigmented. The bronzer is a little bit light for my skin tone, but nonetheless it looks like a very subtle bronzer for everyday wear. And it's only about £21, something like that I think it is. So it's really, really good value for me. You're getting 3 products for the price of 1. Yeah, 3 products for the price of 1 really. And I really like it, and it's my second repurchase of that. So the next product that I'm going to talk to you about is beautiful. It's an investment and it's a highlighter. It's the Naked Illuminated by Urban Decay. It's beautiful and it's very, very, very glittery. So if you're wanting a highlighter that's like boom, 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 highlight, this is the product. It's beautiful. And I tend to wear it when I'm sort of having an event or I'm going out for the evening, and I just want a little bit of bam 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 on my cheeks, and that's what I use. So really, really like that product. It's pricey for what it is, but when you think about it, you're hardly using any of the product because you're only using it really when you go out. I think it was something like £21 or £22, but I got it as a gift. So that is a really, really lovely highlighter. Shall we talk about brows? I think so. So if you're wanting a good brow product, the one that I found to be the best, I started the year with the HD brow palette, but I wanted something that was a bit more subtle because it was quite harsh. It was giving me quite a harsh brow, and I found this, and it's the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I love this. This is my new one because I've only just ran out of my other one, and I've got it in shade 4. Love it. And it's just a fine pencil, and it just means that you can individually apply strokes so it looks like you've got false hairs if you haven't, because I tend to find that years of overplucking, I've got quite sparse brows. I am having my brows microbladed, so keep a lookout for that, because I'm going to hopefully pop that on my channel and let you know what my first impressions of that are. But in the meantime, I need to fill my brows in. So the Precisely My Brow gives me that. It's a very soft, waxy pencil. It's very blendable, and on the other end of it, it's got a little spoolie, so you can just brush the product through your brows. Love this, and I've been totally reaching for it. I think I've bought it 4 or 5 times now, and it's a really, really lovely product. Well worth the money. Now, on to eyeliner. If you're looking for the perfect wing, we all are, let's be honest. It's really difficult to achieve. It does take a bit of practice, but once you've achieved it, I think you're onto a winner really. But the one that I've sort of got on with really well this year has been the L'Oreal Super Liner Perfect Slim. Looks like this. I'll do a close-up for you. But basically, it's just an eyeliner. It's a felt tip liner, and it's been really helping me to get a really precise, fine line on my cat wing, or cat liner, eyeliner, wing liner, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I've really, really enjoyed using that. I don't do wing eyeliner every day, it's just now and again when I can be bothered really. Because let's face it, we all, even though we'll all get one eye perfect, but not the other eye. But this one will help because it's a very, very slim brush, and it will help you to be a bit more precise. So mascara, absolutely, hands down, the best mascara that I've used this year has been Benefit Roller Lash. Now, I still need to repurchase this. I keep saying I'm going to go get it, but I haven't gone out and got it. I got this really, really cheap one the other day, a L'Oreal one, and my, did I make a big mistake. This is about, I think, £15. I spent £7.99 on this L'Oreal, whatever it was, I can't even remember, it's that rubbish. And it basically, I put it on my eyes, and I get smudging underneath my eyes after, I would say, a good 2 hours of wearing it, and it's ridiculous. I don't know why it does that, but it makes these little black panda eyes underneath me. Why, oh why, did I not just invest the extra £6 and plump for this? Because it is fantastic. I don't get any of that transfer in. It gives me longer lashes. They don't look clumpy. It's not a very full mascara, so if you're wanting really, really, really thick lashes, you're not going to get that with this. I just like it because it makes them look long and natural, and sort of more fanned out, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've really loved this. You can really get in because the wand, like I said, this one's empty, but the wand, I'll show you on the close-up. It's a really, really fine, bendy wand, and it just sort of really lifts your lashes. I really like it, and I'm definitely going to repurchase it. Next time I'm at debenhams, it's mine. Okay, we're nearly done. We're on to lips. We're nearly done. So I've got a few products, a couple. First one is a moisturiser, and it's empty, this one, so I've just brought this one down. But it's the Blistex Intensive Moisturiser. Now, if you're wanting a moisturiser to use at night to help with cracked lips, we all get it in the winter because they all dry out. This one has been absolutely hands down my favourite. It comes out sort of white, like a cream for your lips, but don't be put off with that. Put it on at night before you go to bed, and in the morning you'll have baby soft lips, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm going to pop this on at night, and it's lovely. It's just really hydrating, it softens my lips, and they're lovely and soft for the morning after. Oh, and it's really, really cheap as well. I think it's about £3. Also, my husband uses it as well, but don't tell anyone. So next, onto a lipstick that I've been wearing every day really. I just tend to reach for this one. It's just an easy one to wear when I'm going to work really. And it's a L'Oreal one. What is this called? Oh I'm not sure what it's called, but the packaging looks like this. And it's L'Oreal and the shade is 500 Malto Mauve. And it's one of them liquid lipsticks. I can't remember for the life of me what this is called. But it's a liquid lipstick and it looks like this. Yeah, it's a really easy colour. Just a natural, everyday pink that doesn't look too sort of out there. And it's just been an easy wearing one for my job really. So yeah, love that. Won't lie though, it doesn't stay on very long. It's sort of, I would say it's off within an hour, so that's the only thing I will tell you about it. So you might need to keep reapplying it, but I just tend to pop it on in the morning and that's it. I'm not really bothered about touching my makeup up when I'm at work. So the last couple of makeup bits that I've got to share with you are from a present that I got from my best friend, and she gave me it last year, and there are a couple of mini travel size Estee Lauder lipsticks that look like these. These are just my two favourites that I've been wearing, and I'll do a close up and show you them on pictures. But the first one is shade 130 Intense Nude, and it's just a brownie colour. I've got it on today and it's just really wearable really. It's a very nudie brown colour and I just really liked it. I've really enjoyed it wearing it for autumn, winter, and yeah, I've just really liked that. And the other one is a bit more of a paler shade and it's called 120 Desirable and it's by the Pure Colour Envy lipsticks. And it was just a set that I got. As you can see, I've hardly got any left, but it's just a really light, opaque pink. I really love it. So they're my current beauty favourites. I've really enjoyed using them and I will definitely be repurchasing most of them in the new year. So on to hair. So I've got a few products to share with you for hair, and the first one is a hairbrush. Looks like this. Now this is called the Wet Brush, and the reason I got this is because I wanted a tangle teaser. Mine's a bit dirty because I've been using it, but I wanted a tangle teaser, something that wasn't going to wreck my hair, but I don't like the fact that the tangle teasers don't have a handle on them. So I saw this in TK Maxx and picked it up and I've never really looked back. It's amazing, and because your hair, when it's wet, it's prone to snapping, it's prone to breakage. So you want something that's going to go through your hair and it's going to be easier. Now, I tend to pop a little leave-in conditioner on my hair and then I just work from the bottom upwards and just brush my hair really when my hair's wet. And I've just found that I have not had as much breakage as what I used to have when I was just using a normal hairbrush. So that is a really, really good purchase. Next, onto shampoos. The purple shampoo has been a must for me this year. Obviously, as you know, I've got blonde hair and purple shampoo has been a staple. I use it sort of once a week and it just keeps my ends a bit more whiter and a bit more brighter. I do need doing it at the minute. I need to use my purple shampoo, but it's fantastic. Now I tend to pop some gloves on or something that protects your hands because it can stain your nails, and then I just wash my hair twice in purple shampoo and then I just use a normal conditioner. I don't use purple conditioner that you can get. I don't like it. It dries my hair out too much. I just use a nice thick rich hydrating conditioner. And yeah, purple shampoo it helps to get rid of any brassiness, any sort of orangey tones in your hair. So if you're like me, if you're going blonde, then purple shampoo is definitely a winner. On to styling. So we all need to protect our hair. My hair is quite short, so when I'm straightening it, there's not much to sort of straighten or curl. But needless to say, you are putting heat on your hair. So a really, really good heat protector that I've found that I've really enjoyed using in 2016 has been the Got To Be Swarovski. I can never say that, but it's, yeah, Swarovski. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But it's the Got To Be Guardian Angel, and it protects your hair up to 220 degrees. So if you're blow drying it, if you're putting a straightener through it, anything like that, I tend to put it on if I'm blow drying it. But I tend to leave my hair to dry at night if I can. But yeah, if you're going to use a heat appliance, you're going to curl your hair, you're going to straighten your hair, pop some of this on just before, just spray it all over your hair and in a fine mist, brush your hair, and then you're good to go. Last product that I'm going to talk to you about is a heat appliance, and it's some straighteners. And I got these straighteners last Christmas, I believe, and they're the Cloud 9 straighteners. They look like this. Now, I've always been loyal to GHD. I've had GHD for about 3 years, but I decided to branch out last year and try Cloud 9 because they are sort of the competitors with GHD, and I won't lie, I've not been disappointed. They are amazing straighteners. Really, really smooth plates. They glide through my hair really easily. They really, really heat up. They have like a dial in here that goes over 200 degrees. They also have a little blue lid that just pops on there. So when they're hot, you can pop them down and you don't have to worry about it scalding your carpet or work surface or anything like that. Yeah, I've really, really loved using them. The only thing I will say is that they have, at the bottom here, sometimes I've found that my skin has got caught. When I've been clamping like that, my skin has got caught in there. That's the only downside to them, but yeah, really, really like them straighteners. They are really good. They are pricier. They're sort of around the price of what GHDs are, but they're well worth the investment if you're thinking, do I go GHD or Cloud9? There's not really much difference in it, but for me, I would always go Cloud9. I've just found that they're easy to curl with. They don't get as dirty as quick, and yeah, they heat up really quick as well. Okay, so my final two products that I'm going to talk to you about are perfume. Of course, we've got to include perfume. That's like the final part to you getting dressed and getting ready, and it's the thing that makes us feel the most glamorous. So I've got two to share with you. Now the first one is by Hugo Boss, and I'm pretty sure this is called Femme, but I might be wrong. But it looks like this in this bottle. I'm pretty sure it's called Femme. Smells lovely, this. It's very fresh, very soft, and it smells clean. And yeah, it just smells really luxurious. I really like that perfume. So if you're after something that you can wear maybe for every day, yeah, that's a really, really good one. Another one that I like is a bit more stronger. So if you tend to wear things like Alien, or what's another really strong one? Oh, Paco Rabanne Ultraviolet, that's another strong one. If you like really strong fragrances like that, you may like this one. It's the Marc Jacobs Decadence. Looks like this. The packaging is stunning, I won't lie, but slightly annoying at the same time. I have mine on like a little stand, and I won't lie, this is really not necessary, you don't need that. But it is beautiful, and you are paying for that. Now this is really, really, really strong. It's one of them perfumes that I tend to wear personally. I tend to wear this in an evening if I'm wanting to, you know, if you're going out and you want to have a little bit of a boogie, because it sort of lasts a bit longer. But it's so strong. Like, I can literally smell it from here. And yeah, it's so, so strong. But yeah, that's another fragrance that I've really reached for in 2016. And that is everything. So I'm sorry that I've rambled. I'm sorry that there's been a lot of products, but the year, there has been 52 weeks, there's been 365 days, and I've wanted to talk to you about all the different things that I've found that I've absolutely loved over the year. So I hope that you've really enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for my next one. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. That would be much, much appreciated. So for 2017, I wish you all a very happy new year, and I hope you enjoyed my video.